First, a Black Friday mall shooting in Northern California. At least 2 people have been shot. This is all unfolding at the Westfield Valley Fair Mall in Santa Clara. This is just west of downtown San Jose. And Eyewitness News reporter Abigail Velez has the latest for the newsroom. And Abigail, I understand that you have some video of shoppers running out of the mall.
Now, David, San Jose police say 2 people have been shot, and right now officers are still clearing the building as a precaution, even though they say there's no active shooter and no ongoing threat to the public at this time. But with the mall packed for Black Friday, you can imagine, David, the chaos and the fear. Take a look at this video of people rushing out of Macy's when shots were fired. On your screen now, you're looking at staff and shoppers running out again as those shots were fired, scared. You can now see them evacuating stores with their hands up in the air as they walk down escalators, people walking in a single file line out of stores, listening to the orders of officers trying to clear the area. Now you're looking at chopper video from above, and it shows you just how busy today was. A completely packed parking lot, thousands of cars filling every space around one of the Bay Area's largest shopping centers. Take a look at your screen right now. That bullet hole through a window, just shocking footage. And as you know, this is again one of the busiest shopping days of the year. Black Friday typically brings malls to almost full capacity. Now, San Jose police say the shooting happened around 5:40. 2 people were hit and taken to the hospital. Their conditions still unknown at this hour. Again, investigators say.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the video. This is Justin Paul, and it's crazy. You can't even go to the mall and enjoy Black Friday now. This happened out, let's say, west of San Jose. So it looks like San Jose police has jurisdiction over this, and this is at Westfield Mall, and it looks like complete chaos. So 2 people were shot. Hopefully they're able to recover and get better. And it's luckily it wasn't more people than the 2 that were shot. And honestly, 9 times out of 10 the shots wasn't even meant for them. And it's just crazy that people are on their villain art these days and going into the mall and just shooting up the mall when they know it's going to be packed full of people who are trying to shop and get ready for Christmas, and or just get stuff for themselves. And it's families and their kids, and there's just all types of people that are in there. And someone chose to go into the mall and they felt like it was a good idea to shoot it up. The more and more that I like review news and react to news, it's just crazy because in every situation, I could say, man, that person must have been going through something, or that person must have something going on up top that's just not right. But at the same time, can't make no excuses for people. Like I said, people are just on their villain art, and they just act like they're not able to really be normal parts of society, honestly. Again, we have to wait for updates to see if the individuals that were shot are going to be okay. But no one wakes up and say, "Hey, I'm about to go shopping, Black Friday shopping, go to the mall." Of course, it's gonna be packed and expect for shots to ring out. And it's hard to say, well, man, they need to up security and stuff like that. It's like, nah, people just need to go out into society and act like normal people. Not look to go and hurt others. I just, like I said, I always wonder, like, what point do you have to prove with doing this? Again, we have to get more information because it could be deeper than what is being reported, because this is just breaking news. But it's really a shame. It's just really a shame that you have to keep your head on a swivel, and you can't even really enjoy something as simple as going out and spending your money shopping, because you might not make it back home in one piece. And it's a lot going on in the world, but over here in the United States, it's just really crazy that every week there's a shooting, or every month there's a shooting where multiple people are getting shot, and it just seems like the more this happens, the more others are influenced to go out and kind of do the same thing. So you definitely want to be careful out there. Um, as be as safe as you can. Always keep your eyes open, keep your awareness up. No matter what situation. And that's the best advice I can really give as far as this. You know, and you can't just blame people for wanting to go to the mall and see what's available. So it's just one of those unfortunate things that we have to deal with in America, where people are quick to go get a gun and wreak havoc on people. And bullets don't have no particular way to go, or they don't have any names on them, so anyone can get shot if you're in this situation. So again, hopefully, the people that were shot are able to recover, and I'm gonna let the video play just a little bit more.
This appears to be an isolated incident, not an active shooter. Officers have been going store to store to clear the mall, but they're emphasizing there is no current threat to the community. The ATF is also sending agents as a standard precaution. They're helping make sure nothing else is going on until police can confirm exactly what led up to the shooting. We're working to learn more about the victims and whether police have identified a suspect. We'll bring you any new details.
Yeah, from what I've done as far as research, it looks like the shooter is still at large, and I'm gonna bring up another video here and get another perspective.
Right now, I do want to take you out to a story that we are following out of the area of San Jose, California. Take a look at your screen, as there was essentially pandemonium here at a mall over in San Jose. All of this on Black Friday as shots rang out. We know that 3 people were shot at the Westfield Valley Fair Mall on Friday afternoon, and authorities are investigating. This is some of the video that is coming in from our Fox 2 San Francisco KTVU team that's out there following this.
So now they're saying 3 people were shot. The first report said 2 people. So now they're saying 3 people were shot. So that's even worse. So hopefully all 3 are able to recover. Hopefully none are in critical condition. And again, man, it's just a shame that this is what we have to deal with in America. As freely as you're able to go and purchase firearms and exercise your right to bear arms, it seemed like people would want to um not do anything to challenge that, or um bring it up to like Congress to maybe change the laws, or maybe make them more stricter. I know here in North Carolina, they've loosened up a little bit to where, you used to have to go get permits and stuff like that. If you want to conceal carry, you still have to take the course, of course, but you can just go purchase a firearm, any type of firearm, without having to have like, fingerprints and stuff like that. Um, but when you go purchase a firearm, of course, you have to do a background check, and they ask you all types of stuff like, you know, are you, do you do drugs, and just ask a bunch of stuff. Are you a felon? Just the casual, background check stuff. And once your background check comes back, it really doesn't take too long. Then you can complete your purchase. And like I said, it seems like people would want to, you know, be free to go and purchase those type of things, because it's a lot of people who collect guns. It's a lot of people who hunt. It's a lot of people who love to go to the gun range, and you know, you just don't really need to be going into the mall and acting like it's the gun range and people are the targets. Like that's not the whole point. The point is making sure you have firearms to defend yourself. When a situation occurs or arises that you will have to defend yourself. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna let the video play just a little bit longer here.
Now, the San Jose Police Department posting on X just after 6 p.m. local time that officers were at the mall investigating reports of a shooting, which was reported just minutes earlier. The shooting happened outside of the women's Macy's, that's on the second floor of the mall. Video taken from those inside the mall showed people screaming and running for safety, as well as dozens of other people taking shelter in the hallway. Tyler Pena of Morgan Hill said, quote, "We were just eating dinner at California Pizza Kitchen, and all of a sudden a stampede of people come running our way. I did hear a couple shots there at the end. We ended up hiding in somebody's backyard with a group of 10, 15 of us for about 30 minutes. Now, police initially reported they found 2 victims there at the scene, but later said just after 8:30 p.m. local time that 3 victims, a man, a woman, and a 16-year-old girl, had been found with gunshot wounds and were taken to a hospital for treatment. Their injuries were believed to be non-life-threatening. The police department later said the shooting, quote, appears to be an isolated incident and not an active shooting. The department saying a male suspect fled the scene of the shooting before police were able to get there, and they believe he used a handgun.
Okay, so they did update it and say 3 people were shot, and including a 16-year-old girl, and it's horrible, 16 years old, at the mall shopping with your family or, by yourself, however it was, and, being shot, randomly is like, it's not in the deck of cards, like I said, when you wake up in the morning thinking, okay, this could happen to me, but we'll have to wait and get more updates on this and, get more information and see what becomes of this. Right now, they said that the shooter is on the loose. They were able to get away from the mall before police could, bring them in and apprehend them. So, it's cameras everywhere. So I'm sure they're going to be combing through the cameras and, they'll be able to find the person that did this and we'll see what happens. But again, if you like my content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And make sure you comment because I love to hear what you have to say in the comments about this topic or any other topic that I've covered thus far. And again, this is Justin Paul. Peace.